She suddenly smelled a strange perfume on her husband's coat. Then she found something in his pocket that didn't belong to her. Alice got a little angry and walked into the bathroom with scissors. Faced with the evidence, Ander had no choice but to confess what he had done to cover for his father-in-law. That night, in order to show his concern for the girl, his father-in-law borrowed Ander's coat. Afterward, his father-in-law even left Ander on the side of the road. That night, his father-in-law was kicked out of the house. Rudolph wanted to stay at his younger daughter's house for the night, but she didn't even open the door for him. Ander couldn't stand it, but when he showed sympathy, Alice contradicted him. In her opinion, the punishment her father had received was not enough. Her father's betrayal of her mother was even worse. Ander became a bit afraid when he realized how his wife dealt with her husband's infidelity, because he had just spent a wonderful time with a girl named Sirota. Though his wife hadn't explicitly opposed it, Ander still sent a blanket and some food to his father-in-law. That's when he found out that Sirota had turned him down because she was worried about Rudolph's health. Actually, nothing had happened between them. But Rudolph didn't know that his wife knew about every betrayal. As a mother, Mary silently endured everything for the sake of her children's growth and the harmony of the family. She wasn't angry about her husband's betrayal. Alice understood her mother's hardships and loved her deeply. That's why she decided to kick her father out of the house. The next day, while working in the greenhouse, Mary unexpectedly received a gift from her husband. A happy smile appeared on her face. She didn't care how much the bag was worth. What mattered was that her husband felt guilty. She truly cherished this gesture of his. Mary happily showed off the gift to her colleagues, and then headed home with it. At this time, Rudolph was decorating their room with rose petals. He was waiting for Mary to return so he could sincerely apologize. When he heard footsteps outside, he quickly opened the door. But what he saw was a female police officer holding the bag he had given his wife. A sense of unease swept over Rudolph. The police officer told him that Mary had passed away in an accident on her way home. Mary's sudden death became an irreparable regret in Rudolph's life. Alice was also heartbroken, having lost her mother, the one she loved most. Grief-stricken, Rudolph would go to the roadside every day to mourn Mary, and then replace the roses with fresh ones. At night, Rudolph could only fall asleep with Mary's blanket in his arms. At times, he would get lost in thought and hurt himself due to missing his wife. When he learned from his daughter that Mary had already known about his betrayal and forgiven him, Rudolph felt even more guilty. After Alice helped him understand, he finally unlocked his emotional knot. Father and daughter reconciled as well, but Alice didn't know that her own family was also facing a crisis. Without her knowing, Ander had secretly started an affair with Sirota. How will Alice deal with saving her family from breaking apart?